You guys have traveled from Restov, where you were given your charter. You've gone to Oleg's trading post, where you have made a friendship and an alliance with them, got them out of their bandit taxation, and you started actually tracing the trail of the bandits eastward from there towards Fort Sarrenco, which is a place that you've been told to eradicate of bandits, and that you imagine they're very likely have a presence. But along the way, during one of your many encounters in the evening, you came into contact with some of these. Let's see, what are these guys? Mitflit that I can probably show you. Let's see. I'm not sure if you can see that, but these guys are like little gremlin pranksters that are unique to the area. And if you remember, a couple sessions ago, you actually ended the session where a folk had helped you guys kill off one of those wolf creatures that you had encountered, and he told you a little bit about what was going on in the region. And you learned that Tartuccio, the gnome that you met all the way back in Restov in the very first session, that he has moved into the Stolen Lands, and he has found himself allied with kobolds. And these kobolds are down here in this little gray area. There's a cave that they live in, and he's allied with them. And you've heard rumors of that, and that the fact that the kobolds are in a battle or a war with the Mitflits, who are about 12 miles to the north of them, living in the root system of an old sycamore tree. And you've heard about this, you've been warned that this is happening in the region. Along with that, you've run into some more of the Stag Lord bandits, and you continue to see them every once in a while, and that's just generally how the arc has taken us. I think last session, I can pull up where we really truly left off was on the road. The group had killed off a couple of Mitflits that came sneaking up on them in their camp. Little Yosh was hurt by one of their snare traps, but yet you guys were able to dispatch of them. And I believe this is right where we left off. Was there some other things that other people might remember they wanted to fill in any blanks that I left?
The name of the kobold.
Oh, that was Tartuccio. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, you would remember him. He would have definitely been one of the handful of people you would remember from the Great Hall at Lady Jamondi's, where you went about the room and spoke to different people and found a lot of abrasive personalities, and he was one of them. And he's got like a purplish hair. He seems like he's some kind. You remember he actually fought alongside of you guys momentarily during the ambush, and he seems to be a spellcaster of some sort, but I don't know if you guys exactly nailed down, his trade or anything like that. But yeah, he's doing the same thing you are. He's, trying to get into the Stolen Lands somehow, some way, and he's found himself aligned with the kobolds, who are I think the lizard man had said that the kobolds, he finds them to be pretty pitiful and weak, and that he thought that Tartuccio aligning with them would probably not end well. and ultimately, I think the detail I forgot to mention, the reason they're at war is that the Mitflits stole it's a holy statue, and they've taken it hostage. And they've done this before. It's like this back and forth that's happened with them in the past. But this time, Tartuccio, at the lead, had the kobolds overreact a little bit, and now it's escalated. You're not sure maybe what his decision, why he decided to retaliate and escalate, but it's thrown the region into more threat, and it's already very threatening because you guys, I don't think, have had one single good night's sleep without being disturbed several times. And part of that is that as you guys travel during the day, if you're traveling full speed, you're calling attention to yourselves. If you're traveling slower and more careful, you can reduce some of the risk when you do camp. So that's one of the mechanics in Kingmaker that you'll want to probably think about when you get into more threatening territories too. But yeah, anyone else have any questions or want to add anything to the content?
So, we're understanding Tartuccio is actually leading the kobold.
Yeah, it sounds like he's in charge. He's got himself in charge of these kobolds somehow. Yeah. So I think the original plan for you guys, and I don't want to speak for you. You can decide what you wanted to do. But I think you were expecting that, and I'll go back to the map, but you were expecting that the bandits were going to continue to come back, possibly looking for the bandits that you've killed that are supposed to bring taxes back. And so you were on the roadway towards Fort Sarrenco, I think, when you learned about all the rest of this, and then you figured out that the old Sycamore is on the way in a roundabout way. So it's up to you guys to decide really if what you want to do with all of this. Yeah, but this is certainly like a region and a territory that would be up for grabs. And Tartuccio is somebody you could maybe, I don't know, you may not have a good feeling one way or the other about whether he'd be a good ally or he'd become an enemy, right?
It's also one of those situations where maybe you keep your enemy close.
Yeah, and I think the other alliance that you guys have now is the lizardfolk hunter.
Now,
Bramel, yeah, he had told you guys that there's several others of his kind that he would speak highly of you all, and that they would, if you could help bring some peace to the region, that they would give you some allegiance and assist you and become strong allies. So there's that out there as well.
And one last thing, did you guys check these kobolds that we killed? Actually, we killed that one carrying it.
I'm going to say that we did search them.
Yes, you found that they're trapped. They have some darts, and some of the darts seem to have some kind of sap on them that seems to cause a poison. At least did for little Yosh, who was hit by darts. I think maybe someone else was hit by a dart as well. But yeah, you got some short swords off of them, and then you had found a piece of paper with some writing on it that nobody could decipher because nobody had the ability to read it. Yeah, it was an undercommon, I believe, or something like that is the language. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see. Any questions?
That covers it.
So I think you've rested. I think where we left off was towards the end of, or we'll just wave it to the morning, where you guys would wake up after your encounter with the Mitflits and could decide at that point what your path forward will be.
Anybody
I
have
think
a preference on how we proceed?
Are we gonna sneak up and watch them for something? Or did we already do that?
The original plan was to sneak by both the fort and the tree to get to the cave, make the alliance or attempt an alliance with Tartuccio.
Yeah.
Does anybody have survival?
I don't have a right one.
Yes, I hope.
Yes, train.
Go ahead and do survival roll. Anyone who wants to roll that.
Was not pet.
Let's see. Got one more chance.
19 wasn't good enough?
No.
Probably it's one.
Yeah, it's one shy. There you go. You got it. By the way, you guys all have a hero point, so don't forget that you have those. I think we used most of them last session, but you'll have those. And Furbus, when you awaken and everybody's getting prepared, and you're overlooking part of the battle that was the last evening, you notice what looks like some tracks. And when you get closer to it, you start to piece together that there were definitely more than two of these Mitflits. around last night, but you only obviously took down 2 of them. So that would be something that Furbus will notice.
Okay. I tell that to my companion. Is there? We can try to track these suspects.
You can? Yeah, you can try to track them.
We can try to search if more clues nearby.
Yeah, so you can follow the tracks with the roll that you had for a little bit, and it looks like they came through a trench in the ground that is difficult to see because of the high grass, and that they seem to have like several of these that you start to notice as you're looking around where the footsteps came from. You start to see some of these little trenches in the ground that just make it really easy for them to pass by and get close without notice. And that's where the trenches go for intermittently for maybe a couple dozen feet and then they end. So they're not tunnels. They're little dugouts in the ground that make it easy for them to sneak by. And they seem to have put these in certain spots where they may suspect where people are going to camp and set up camp near the roadway. And they may have their own nefarious activities that this helps them do. And so you can start to notice this network of these little trenches that they've dug. And as you do that, we'll have, if everybody else is joining Furbus as he's looking, I'll have each of you make a perception check.
Great.
All right. No problem. Okay. Yeah, so you actually find what looks like some old gear. Dallett would be the first one to notice that it looks like there's some gear down in some of these trenches laying strewn about. And I'm not sure that you guys had run into this before, but you would look at the quality of this gear and it would be pretty rough. It seems like there's rusty, cracked weapons, different makeshift shields, random things that for any of you who have nature, you would, I'm not even gonna make you roll for this, but you would know that these are probably kobold items that are in some of these places. So there you have it.
They've stolen from them, maybe?
Yeah, that's likely. It's so worthless that they didn't even want it. And maybe so abundant
Whoa.
that they just leave it lay. So abundant for them. So, but yeah, anyway, that's a scene here. Anybody want to ask anything else?
So I am for both. But the trenches and that sort of thing, they're just in this area. They're not something to go along. Follow them miles.
Yeah, you notice that it looks like they've been strategically dug in some of the areas where there's flatlands and already established campsites. It looks like they've built these in some of those areas, and that this may be one of the ways they're able to stalk people very easily. If you follow them, and you'll be able to see that there's big gaps of space in between these little networks of trenches, and that if you continue to follow them, it seems like they're all the way down the road. Like everywhere that you think there would be a decent spot to camp, it seems like somewhere behind it there are trenches dug.
I guess it feels like they've almost infected that section of land. They appear everywhere.
Yeah, so this whole stretch of road that you're on now, and even if depending on how far back you're wanting to go, you're starting to notice that it's pretty common that it seems that every 100 yards or so you're finding something like that. Whether it's a small hole or a trench, and they're very difficult to see because of the high grass. Everything's flat, and there's pretty big sweeping views typically, which, yeah, I did change your landing page to give you a more appropriate terrain view of what the stolen lands are like. You're used to this, like having big open views and seeing things like that, but when the grass is really tall like that and they've got these trenches made, it's completely invisible to you.
Yeah, clever little birders. They do is carve a channel from the water. It could be trenches, the blood and bows and arrows come flushing out. Flushing bird. Block.
Like that scene from Caddyshack where he stuffs the garden hose
I
down
know.
the hole.
All right, be careful. Pop up. So,
Yeah, we might not really be able to sneak around them.
right. Try to make use of them ourselves. We want to slow it down a bit. But, fun. Well,
Yeah, I think someone had done a nature check, or maybe Bramel had shared with you that the Mitflits seem to really love pranks. And they even respect pranks that are against them. To that degree, that's just how they just love mischievousness. And so it's an oddity about them that they are always looking for pranks and to do things like that. Their pranks tend to be a little more sadistic than most pranks, but at the same time, they do respect a good prank.
shall we head out?
Here's-
If we want, when we do find.
Mitflits. Give you an idea of
Oh,
what their layers are like and everything. I give Paizo credit, man. They really have done a great job with their art.
oh yeah.
Mhm.
So what was the plan?
So the plan is to continue down our path that we had already planned out.
Okay.
We're scoping out maybe a little bit closer to the fort and then going cross country.
Here. Okay, so stay on the road for another day, basically. Okay, and then possibly try to find a way off the road before the fort.
Yes.
Red trail that's going that way.
Okay. All right. So I guess we'll just establish your riding order on the road, and if you guys want to stay in similar order to before, or how will you be formed?
Yeah, Reckla and Urbis will be on the cart.
Yes.
I'm wasting it.
It's
But Joe was here, right?
Yeah, you were in the lead before.
Okay, so you're in the front, and then you've got the two on the cart. How about Fen Warden?
the rear.
Okay. He's on horseback too, I think. So you guys I think you're moving at a pretty good speed, and that's something to be aware of again. And I think that these things would start to dawn on you with the more time you're spending out here. That you may not know. You know now that you're being watched, and that it's easy to observe your travel, and that may not be putting you in a safe position every night when you go to stop, if you're traveling full speed and you're not finding ways to avoid notice or be careful as you're traveling. So those are all things that I think you're just becoming more and more obvious to you as you spend more time out here. But anyway, you guys will go ahead down the road. Is anybody taking any other additional actions or precautions that as they're traveling?
I think Reckla will keep both of his crossbows loaded and behind him in the cart.
And is let me find the
I think Fen Warden will also keep fast. One of those.
all right. And you guys are pretty much staying on the roadway in a straight line, or
We don't need to be real close together. Fen Warden will hang feet.
okay. All right. But yeah, so you guys, your speed right now is good, and it's only restricted by the cart being a little bit slower. So those of you on horseback are not having any problem with the speed. The cart is really where the action is as far as traversing and it being slowing things down a little bit as you're moving through. Let's see, I'm just trying to see what other activities you're going to be able to do. Okay. Yeah, so you basically have two what you would call two activities that you can spend, which allows you to move further, or you can use an activity to survey and search the areas as you're traveling, which would be one of your travel actions, if you will. So you have two travel actions. You could spend them both to move and cover as much ground as you can as fast as you can, or you could spend one to move and one to reconnoiter, as they say, to survey and gather information on the area and get the lay of the land. So those are options for you.
I think I do 101. I don't think we're going to get hurt yet.
No,
Like,
as long as we're not exposed or exposing ourselves to a lot of risk during
Mhm.
this portion of the trip, I think. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think
what
we need to be
makes
rushing.
I will absolutely.
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Yeah. So I'm going to move you guys on the map then. One over here. When you get up to this hillside and as you're traveling down the roadway, you're not seeing anybody today. I think there's a foggy is the weather. You're not seeing anybody. It's a medium sort of fog that's been on the road most of the day. But as you guys turn the pass and cover the ground that you could cover, you get into where it's cleared ahead of you and the fog lifts. And so you were lucky you didn't encounter anyone in the fog as you were traveling. You were already traveling at a moderate clip instead of a fast clip, so that worked out well. And as you get to the end of the clearing, it opens up and you can see in the distance a huge tree on a hill. And it kind of dawns on you that's very likely your Sycamore in the distance that you're looking at. So yeah, you guys find yourself at the end of the day at that vantage point as dusk is coming in.
Interesting.
What's the Sycamore about?
So
That's where the Mitflits live.
yeah, it is a so it and this was something that I think the lizard hunter had mentioned, that it's a 100-foot tall sycamore tree, and it's a known landmark. It's visible for miles around, and it's infested with the Mitflits. So they're living underneath it, and that's very likely where you suspect that they probably have the holy statue hostage somewhere in there as well. But yeah, so it's getting to the point where you guys would have to decide about setting camp and put time into setting camp, or you can press on into the dark. That's your call.
I would say, since we're in sight of the tree, we probably shouldn't be making a campfire tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The card down. Maybe this time we'll actually be successful.
And we can see if we can give you aid, one of us.
Yeah.
There we go. I think these. Yeah. So if you guys wanted to all pick what you're gonna be doing, yeah, you're not doing the campfire, so let's see. You can still, yeah, you can do the camouflage. I would say that the cooking would still be an option to you. That maybe you could do
Could
that.
craft something that's not cooked over a fire.
Exactly. So even though it says cook, I think you could certainly make something. And
Gazpacho.
hunting and gathering. One of the other things they have here, I don't think we've used this one yet, is to learn from a companion.
Yeah, I read that. It looks
So
like there's actual companion NPC character.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So if you're ever traveling with somebody and you want to spend time with them, you can learn from them. If someone organizes the watch, then that gives you a bonus to your checks that you make during the night watch. Yeah, so some of these things are still on the table. You can tell a campfire story without a campfire. So what? Yeah, You let me know what you'd like to do, and we'll do the checks and see.
Fed one will try organizing the watch.
Okay, cool. Is that right? Let's see. Yeah. You're able to. That's a success. So that means you guys will get a +1 bonus to your perception checks during the watch. All characters.
It's just like, you watch over there, and you watch over there. Focus on that person.
Yeah, this is where you want to be sitting the whole time, and this is this is the angle you want to be at.
Yeah, don't everybody look at the spot. That doesn't help.
All right, so your watch is organized. You'll get that bonus for the evening, which will help you be alerted quicker to threats, and also keeping your fire out will give you a bonus as well to that.
But it's a little.
You can do a search for them. Actually, I'll take your perception check for that. I assume that you guys would probably want to avoid them. Since you're aware of them, I would say that you can avoid it and find the best spot that's the furthest from anything. Yeah. But they are sporadic throughout the area still.
So Reckla really only has 3 of these as an option. One is tell a campfire story, and I don't know that we really need that right now.
The night before the Mitflits.
It was dark.
All through the woods.
Intentionally. Provide aid or hunt and gather. Leaning towards hunt and gather. I'm asking the party more so than
You're welcome to aid me with the camouflage. Historically, isn't it?
Okay.
I think we all have rash. I don't know.
True.
What's up with gathering?
It gives you
It just gets
ingredients. It gives you more ingredients, which which let you cook meals, which meals give you other bonuses versus rations don't. But you're right
we don't
about
really
that.
have any recipes right now.
I think you have one. I think you have one basic recipe, right? That you got from. Yeah, it was like radish soup or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right, so I think I'll provide aid. I'll provide aid for the camouflage.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Basically it's just going to be Reckla standing over there pointing out what he does wrong. That's how I'm going to provide aid.
All right, so you can do then roll for. Let's see. I don't know what do you think for the skill that you have? You're gonna have a DC 20 if you want to use your survival or nature or I'm not sure.
Trained in both of those, so I don't know that it makes a difference between those two. I don't really know any other. I could try and intimidate him. That's like my skill. Do you really want this to get found? What are you doing?
I thought you were supposed to be good at.
I don't buy that the gnome could intimidate the champion.
All right, so we'll do nature.
Okay.
Logical.
Ooh. Do you want to hero point it? I mean,
Hero
this is
point
still keep in mind this is still just an aid, so he could still pass this without it. I don't mean to steal your hero point. I will always try to steal your hero.
Yeah,
It says you can provide aid as many times as you want.
You're only gonna get one
per
chance.
Activity.
Yeah, you're only gonna get one chance to.
I guess the times you want to do.
Yeah.
Oh, let's try this stealth check.
Nice.
Okay.
There it is. That's a big roll. That's good. All right.
What's that?
So what do you think is the stealthy camp site that Dallett finds? What is this hidden place?
It turns out there's a fallen set of trees that you can just make a nice canopy apart with.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you've got your camp identified and camouflaged. And you have your watch organized. I think Furbus is the only one really that could still do something.
I don't know what to do. Maybe I can try to cook basic meal like maybe like a salad with berries or fruits from the forest.
Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So you guys
I'll
have
provide
enough.
aid.
Yeah, and you have enough
Okay.
ingredients to do it.
Okay.
Ah, come on.
Let's see, is his hold on.
Whoa.
Oh, they're saying it's a DC 22 survival check. There you go. There,
Nice.
yeah. So you
Hey, that's not half bad. That's 8 rations anyway. So.
yeah, you're able to prepare a fruit and berry salad from various leaves and berries and things that are already in your ingredient list. Let's see. So how many does this consume? 2 basic ingredients per serving. So I assume that'd be 8 basic ingredients that you guys should remove from your pantry. There's a cookbook or
Yeah, we have 12 basic ingredients, right?
Okay.
So we're down to 4. Is that what?
Yep. All right. Yeah, so you're good there. You've got food to eat. You've got a pretty hidden, maybe not the warmest spot, but at least a well hidden spot. And in your watch order will be what?
I can take last one.
Reckla will take first.
I think I take the middle night for my dark vision.
So who was first? I'm sorry. Tried to
Reckla.
Reckless first. Okay, and Dallett's last. The other 2 are in the middle. That's what I think I heard. Okay. So we'll do it this way. All right. Anyone else wanted to do before we make rolls for the evening?
When Fend would watch, he'll.
Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna have you guys each of you roll a 20-sided for me that I can use to look up on my chart, and I'm gonna process them in the order of the watch. But okay. Reckla, you're first, and your watch goes by fairly uneventfully. You just hear mostly just forest creatures and things that you're pretty used to hearing at this point. You don't see anything, and so your watch goes by fairly uneventful. Let's see. Next was Furbus. Furbus, yours is fairly similar. At one point in the night, there's a very loud owl that you hear, and it's odd to you like how loud this owl is. It's like making these really loud sounds, but eventually it goes away, and so that's basically all that you note from your time. Let's see, Fen Warden. All right, let's see. Yeah, Fen Warden, make a perception check, and you'll get that +1 to it. Cool.
20.
Yep. All right. So yeah, you actually, from your vantage point, I'm assuming you guys are maybe 100 yards or so, or a couple hundred yards off of the roadway, and you've put yourself in a position where you can still see part of the roadway, and you notice what looks like what at first seems something moving on the roadway. It gets to a point where you can see some light that they're carrying with them, as it looks like there's more than, from your estimation, more than a dozen humanoids that seem to be traveling down the roadway on horseback. They're headed west. And so that would be certainly something that you would be watching. And they don't seem to branch out or anything like that, but they do seem to be traveling in a large group.
Are they moving very quickly, or are they just?
They seem to be moving like they're trying to cover some ground, but it's dark, so they're not really fast. You would have plenty of time from the moment that you first see the light and you see them traveling and in your vision until they're out of your vision to do something or to alert the party of them, but they're not like traveling super ultra fast.
I'll walk with the person in our.
Yeah, so for the others, if you want to make a perception check as well, we'll see if your eyes are adjusting, but also maybe you can spot something different. But
Give myself guidance.
okay. Oh, nice.
What I do like,
Yeah, okay.
No.
Yeah, so I would say that, yeah, Dallett, all of you see this. You guys all turn and see this, and it's difficult to really tell how many of them there are. But I think, Dallett, you feel like the most confident that you're able to count all the moving pieces, and you're estimating that there's probably about 15 to 20 of them, whereas the others are thinking that there might be 10 or 12 of them. You're thinking more on the high end, and you seem to have more confidence in what you're seeing as you guys are all watching them travel on the horizon.
I'll try to communicate that there are 3 to 4 of them for each of them.
Well, the problem is there's 7 to 8 of them for each of Oleg and his wife.
oh,
This,
Yeah.
I think, is the search party, so to speak.
We did not do any healing.
Yeah, it's been like maybe 3 or 4 days, I think, since the altercation. And I think that's about what you were estimating as far as like when they would suspect that these others didn't return. So, but at this point, like you're not able to see anything that identifies them. But again, it's
We are going. I think we're gonna have to engage them. I think. Who needs healing? Everyone at full health.
I am about 4. Good. Myself.
Oh, you want to level up. But no, I think it would be good to keep that one of these there long.
You want me to self up?
You strength still.
Yeah.
Have a cloak of shadow, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
look at you. That's good. All right, let me see if I can move you guys over here.
I'm only okay, yeah. Dallett. All right. Where's the manual?
If they're coming out of the fort,
I mean, I thought you would be maybe somewhere between 100 to 200 yards off the roadway. I was assuming that, but if you guys felt like you were in a different position, you tell me.
no, it seems like we would want to. That's the obvious decision: is to get away from the road. Less interaction, the better.
Yeah, so you can make your roll to stealth up there.
Yeah. Oh.
maybe 5 hero point.
I think I'll put it you.
You're so amped up. Oh my!
Oh no, it's even more.
Why didn't I give you guidance? Because that's a
But you
cantrip. I can
can
cast that at
yeah.
will.
All right.
Hero point.
He
Cool,
did.
cool. So I'm just going to walk up to them saying hi.
Over here. We're over here. We purposely didn't light a fire so you wouldn't see us.
Do you have a hero point?
No,
Just
he used
throwing that
it.
out there.
He
Oh,
used
you
it.
did?
Yeah, yeah. He re-rolled the 8 and he got the 1.
Oh, that was the hero point.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so let me just bring us over to the map then, because it seems more imminent that we will be on the map.
So now I'm just a very loud.
But they can't make it brighter.
What kind of armor does Dallett wear?
Let me double check. I think I just have a weapon.
Okay.
I think
I know.
don't think Furbus's fruit salad made him fart.
Gave
Sorry
him
for
some
that.
real bad gas that salad did.
Smelling shot.
I'm trying to get a better map for us. I keep reusing the same roadway map over and over again. It's become very popular on this because you guys stay on the beaten path. So let's see. I think I've got it. Did it work? All right. Let me back up here and we'll position you guys. The rest of you up here, even though it's going to be assumed that you're a little further back. You can tell me how far back you want to be from him, but let's see. Your cart was your cover at the top of the hill, so I'm going to take that off here for now. And then I just got to get these tokens on for you to see where they're at.
Well, good news is they look like. Hey, those are some bandits for sure.
Yeah, so when you come down a little bit closer to the roadway, and from the distance, it's just silhouettes. But when you do get up closer, you can see that they are indeed bandits, and they look like they're very similar to what you've already encountered, and there are a lot of them. And you maybe are so intent now on counting and proving your number right that you didn't notice that you were walking past past like an opening where pretty much like you're in full view and just thought that you were in a shadow and didn't realize it because you were counting. And so just that moment of blankness caused one of them to be alerted to you. And one of them does shout out and say, and you hear a couple of them kind of stop as Dallett finds himself standing there in that opening. And from your vantage point right now, you're seeing what's on the screen, but there are some that were ahead that you're not sure if they've stopped or kept going, but this is all you're seeing for the moment. So there's 8 of them in your immediate view, and one of them has called attention to several others. So three or four right now seem to be looking in your direction, and one of them's locked eyes to eyes with you. So we'll have you guys go ahead and roll initiative, and I'll put the turn order up if I can figure it out. There we go. So just click your token before you roll.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think it added. Yeah, I think everybody got. I'll take you out.
I think I'm gonna roll for point for my initiative.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. My initiative is always terrible doing that because this is a big counter.
What? Much better.
Oh, nice. Hope I get something half as. Oh, not of my
Oh,
original
no.
roll. I meant of his roll.
Ah, shit.
That's awful.
Yeah.
All right. So first up, before you guys will be the bandits will act anyway. So let me get them squared away because they have basically caught Dallett, so they're going to react first. So I'll put them as this for now, and I think that's right. All right, so we'll start with the bandits, and I'm going to have them make some perception checks to see who notices, who doesn't. So yeah, so I'm going to note some of these, the ones that are definitely able to see you.
Oh.
Okay, yes, so actually, this one on the bottom as well. The first one has used some of his actions to alert the others. All of them at that point are spending an action to stop and pull out their weapon. They are mostly carrying crossbows, and 3 of these 4 are going to be able to fire a shot with their crossbow towards Dallett. And let's see, Dallett, what's your AC?
Question.
E.
Okay. Let's see. It's not bad. Oh wait, this is the wrong. 1 second.
So we were asleep. We never got an armor on.
If you have metal armor, you have to take it off, but if it's not metal, you can sleep in it. Okay, so where was it? Here. I'm rolling with, it's going to say it's a longbow, but that's fine. Okay, so the first one hits you for 5 damage with his ranged attack. And all right, so there's the. Oops, why did it roll so many? The second two missed you. I don't know why I kept rolling, so that don't let the 20 fool you there at the end. That was just to make sure. Yeah. All right. Yeah, 3 arrows come flying at you. One of them hits you. 2 of them fly over you. And now that's it for them, and it now switches to your guys' turn. So we'll start with Furbus.
A question. The critical is an attack or was a...
No, I clicked. I was.
Oh, okay. Oh.
It was a little slow, and I kept clicking, and so I'm only counting the first 3, which is all that shot at him. So
Okay. I'm gonna start with a powerful spell for this fight. So I cast Magic Fang for little Josh. Please give a +1 attack rolls and increase the number of damage dice to 2 if it had only 1. You just now it's more powerful. My last action I gonna and then to barrel.
Okay.
And he's gonna attack this bandit.
all right, their AC is 15. Wow, that is critical. You can roll critical damage. Oh my goodness!
20.
How in the world did you do 20? Wow.
Yeah.
How many?
Oh,
Because I
what?
had 2d8 of damage for that attack.
Wow.
For the magic fan spell.
Magic Fang. Wow.
Mm.
So little Yosh is able to crush this guy with this attack. He's dead. So
Oh shit.
yeah,
Wonder.
well done. How did little Yosh do this? Because he's sitting on his horse, but not that it means a lot to the bear. He could easily get him. How do you think little Yosh got him? Jumped.
Yes, I think he jumps against the bandit and make a powerful beat attack. And with this new magic big fang, try to make a bite against his throat.
Nice. Yeah, so he's able to drop him off the back of the horse and land on him, dealing critical damage. So he is gone. All right.
Excellent.
Anything else?
Nope, that is everything for me.
That's pretty good. All right. That brings up Dallett.
Oh yeah, not on my horse. So I'm just going to first spend 2 actions to get him here. I'm going to use my, as soon as I get my feet, my 7 charge feet to. I don't know. I need to have my sword. Never mind. I'm going to move here for 1 segment. My sword,
Okay.
and I'll do
That saves you one of your actions, right?
a combat grab. Try to make it hard.
Okay. Wow.
Wow, no great.
Awesome. Yeah, so you do, what is this, 9 damage? Or no, 16 damage, right? Yeah. Yes. I think it in maybe in almost rhythm with what little Yosh did. You just killed the second bandit in 1 shot. So how's Dallett pull that off with the combat grab?
I think just running out, jumping off the hill onto the road, and just bringing the sword down right into his head.
All right, the rear guard has been removed, and I think is that all? That's all 3 of yours, right?
That's everything for me.
All right. Awesome. All right, Fen Warden is.
Quite the you guys quite the bar.
Yeah, they look like real professionals right now.
But okay, let's see. Yeah, Godzilla. First one you will do is the middle as right, and then he will fire a shot, couple of shots with one action, longbow. Right. Over 30. Probably not.
He is one more to hit him.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that does. Yep. Which one again did you target? Sorry.
The one in
Okay. All right. He used to be in the middle, but now he's in the back. He's in the.
yeah. And let's see. Because I use Hunter's Aim,
1d8. I think.
Oh. Would that have affected your first attack? Yeah. So you would have hit on your first attack with the +2. Yeah. So yeah. So you've got 2 hits here, totaling 5 points.
For that first hit down. Well, actually, I already rolled it. So 1d8 on 2 plus 5.
6. Okay. Nice. All right.
And that's 2 actions. That one action.
Oh, okay. Shield spell. Let's do that one. Okay. All right. It is up now to the bandits to react. So let's see. We've got only 2 of them are aware. I'm gonna have the others do their check. 2 more will become aware. I'm gonna use these 2. All right. So these 4 seem to be fully aware of what's going on and have turned around. This one's got a couple of arrows in him. He is sure that didn't come from Dallett. So he's now, he's actually now leading himself and another bandit in this direction. So his first action, he's moving there. He's doing a check to see which of the 3 of you he's going to go for. And then he's going to attack.
Guy with the bow, tall guy with the bow, tall guy with the bow.
So it's actually, unfortunately, the gnome.
I knew it.
You're the closer one. I knew it.
Get figuring.
So yeah, he's doing a bow towards you. How's the 14? Probably doesn't hit you.
14.
Oh, he hits you. Okay. He smacks you with a ranged strike for 8 damage. And he is gonna go ahead and do the second attack. I think I'll have him redistribute just to see who he wants to shoot the second one at. He's gonna go down the line. He's going for everyone but the tall one with the bow. All right. So.
Yep.
All right.
It has 18.
Actually, I rolled the wrong thing for him anyway. That would have been, he should have had a penalty for being his second attack, so he missed his either way. Okay, so he's done. The other one here is going to follow him. So, 2, 3. He's going to get to there as well. He's going to do something similar. So I'll have him just scan and see who he wants to target. Reckla again gets targeted. Reckla's already hurting here. 19 hit. I guess it does. 2 damage though. And he's gonna do his second attack.
But they're crossbow, so they're gonna be reloading.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, the third one he's going. This one they're finally going after the origin of the shot. He's going towards Fend Warden on this. 13 doesn't do it. Okay, so that's it for this bandit. These other 2 bandits here are coming back down the roadway towards the destruction, I guess you would call it. So they're going to make their full movement, or he's going to make one move. There we go. This one here is going to use his second attack to pull out a longsword, or second action to pull out a longsword, and third attack to swing it towards Dallett. Hits. But it is minimal damage, 2 damage. So that's good. And then he's doing his last, or he's done. The other one is doing his second action to swing or switch to the sword as well, and then to swing at you. That one's critical. That will be 12 damage. So you got a little bit of both there. You got a light hit and a hard hit, unfortunately. That is it for the bandit's turn. Let's see, I'm checking for these. Yeah, I think we're good on that. It's to Reckla.
Reckla is there. His first action. Second action. Cast magic weapon on fend.
All right.
Get another damage die. That's his turn.
Okay. That's the end of that round, and we're back to the top of the order. Furbus.
Okay, the first thing, I'm gonna make a command to the Yosh to flag that bandit.
Okay.
And again,
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make an attack with the Yosh.
The bloody bear continues his barrage against the
he's
bandits.
got a plank now.
Yep. +2 on this one.
Oh no!
Unfortunately, that misses.
I have a 3 in the dice. Oh, okay. That is a shame. What else can I do? I think for my last action, towards there, I'm gonna cast electric art for this.
Okay, great.
Yes. These two guys, this one and this one, I need to make that they make a reflex save.
Okay.
Tienes y reflex DC. The básico saving throw.
All right.
Which one didn't?
Which one do you want to fail, and which one do you want not to fail? Furbus.
The first one, this.
Okay. He's already injured, so yeah. So if he fails, he'll take the damage.
Okay, 7 points of electricity damage, and the other one, I think, electricity damage.
All right. Yeah. So this one dies when the arc hits him. He falls to the
Okay.
ground. He was already badly hurt from the 2 arrows sticking out of him. And the electric arc finished him off. The other one, that's the first damage he's taken. So he takes 3.
Okay.
All right. Anything else for?
Yeah, that's everything. No, that's everything.
All right. Dallett in the mix.
Okay. I'm going to yell out that I'm going to need healing soon.
That's a free action.
Do you have any potions?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good question.
3.
I think you guys were all
Yes, we have.
at one point
We're all potioned.
given a potion. But I don't know if you've tracked it or how you've tracked it.
Holy God. That is nice. Okay. With the 2d8 plus 5? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So it'd be an action to take it out and an action to take it.
Yeah, you don't have to take it right away.
Right. Will occur in opportunity. The rest of that. Yeah, so I'll take out healing potion and bet.
Okay. Yep, that's 2d8 and 2d8 5.
Wow. That's not how you do that. All right, well, that was only 1d8. 11 plus 5 is 16.
That helps.
Well, oh, God, yeah. That keeps me from dying, right? And then with my final action,
I like to think that
I
he still
will.
yelled it out and then remembered that he had the potion.
Yeah. Yeah. I need healing. And then he reminds himself, oh, wait, I have healing. Yeah.
with my final action, I'll attack the one that Yosh is behind. Cool.
Oh, my. Okay. Little Yosh and Dallett are just wiping these guys out. That is another dead one.
Wow.
Yeah. He's dead. You're able to chop him off after drinking your potion.
Action by throwing the empty vial, healing potion by.
Nice.
That's what I had in mind. That's not a some people for you, but
Now you have your targets are reduced.
okay, this guy that's one act. And yeah, I'll use my newly magic longbow.
Yeah.
So plus, I'm gonna put the
There you go. That does it.
I've got die 8 on. That's one die. It'll be 2 more die 8. 7 plus 11. 18.
Destroyed by that
Oh,
shot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's yeah, he's long gone from that shot.
What's happening down here with these guys? More coming?
Yeah, it looks like that more people's attention. I'm just putting them like that so you can see that the people who are up ahead, it's getting this fracas is getting their attention as well.
Okay.
When it's their turns next, I'm gonna roll to see how many of them are noticing you guys.
We get them really too at this point.
Yeah, I think it will be a factor. I think morale it would be affected.
Okay, I'm gonna do a shot. My last action. I'll do this guy.
Okay.
Not my the regular team. And
No, he's with your plus. You're good. Yeah, with your plus, you're good. Okay. Is that all? Really? Just joining in the murder?
this group stuff.
I tell you what, they're rolling well this evening.
Why Reckla hasn't swung one?
All right, so I'm bringing back. Okay, so these 4 are coming back from the ones that are ahead of you. Yeah, so these 4 have turned around and they're aware of the battle behind them. I'm gonna pull a couple of them back. One of them's coming back to there. Other one is gonna follow him. 2, 3, 4. And that leaves them all with an action to deal some damage. So these 2 on the bottom are going to target the bear. He is flanked. So
One of these guys.
Oh no!
ooh, 14 to little Yosh from this one here on the bottom. And then the one on the top is going to try to do his thing as well.
Okay, 3
Little-
points of the.
A little less, yeah. So 17 total damage from these 2 guys that came riding back in with their long swords. And then the 2 on the top are going to see if they can. You guys are not in a hidden position anymore, so go ahead and take their shots. Oops. So first one's going to go at Fen Warden. Second one's going to go at Reckla. The first one was the one I just rolled, 17 to attack. Does that hit?
Yeah, that would be right.
Okay, so he takes just the 3 points of damage from that, and then Reckla, another one's firing towards you. 13? Okay. All right. Then you guys are good. That's it for them, and it's up to Reckla now.
Just and he's going to aim at these 2 with his spray of stars. Oh, 1 damage.
They get a save against that?
There's they can be dazzled or something.
Okay,
So
so it's a basic reflex. Okay. Wow.
I know.
They were
Wow.
not dazzled.
that's one of the most worthless uses of a spell I think I could possibly come up with.
So they do take a point, right? Still or
Yeah, the
no?
minimum is
Yeah. Okay.
1 point
Yeah.
of damage.
Okay. So yeah, they take the point.
The back.
They are dazzled for 1 round.
Okay.
But they're
Oh wait, yeah, they
Oh wait, no, those are
creatures unaffected.
no. It's not a critical success. It's regular success. So it
Okay.
takes half
Mhm.
damage
It
of that.
So gotcha.
Of damage, and it does all for 1 round.
All right, these guys are just absolutely dazzled. Let's do that.
Okay, that's good.
There we go. All right, Reckla, what else you got?
That
Oh,
was
you
it. That
moved and
was-
cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Furbus.
Okay, my little bear needs healing, so I'm gonna move with my first action. Like them next to.
Okay.
So with my second and third action, I'm gonna cast healing animal with 2 actions that let me cast with 1d8 plus 8. So
Oh, there you go.
for 13 points of healing.
Nice. That will help. Good deal. All right.
So that's everything because if I don't give a command to others, he can attack.
Dallett. Quite
Uh,
the field.
it's still strong.
So there's just quite the field right now going on here.
Yeah, around myself. I'm just gonna see this guy. Let's fight it. I'm gonna start off with a snagging strike. Just to let's do a combat grab. It really gets this one here. And
One more.
another attack.
Mm.
Again. So for my last action, I'm actually going to try moving into here. Mostly, so if any of them do anything, I have to back up.
Just a step in there. I got you. Okay. All right. So that's it for him. Fen Warden.
more than Reckla. How long is that? That'll last. Is it a while?
1
Oh.
round.
Oh, it's just 1 round. Okay.
What thing? Magical weapon?
Oh no, no.
Nice.
I'm sorry. I thought you were asking about the
That-
stars. No, it's magic for 1 minute.
Yeah.
So, the first action is he. I
Oh, okay. I got you.
There.
It's all right.
there you go. One that got flanking on.
Okay.
So second action then will be the 21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Next 5, so 10.
10 points will do it. Yeah, that'll kill him. Yeah.
So he's still got. He's got 1 action left. He'll take. Longbow.
15 hits. 15 hits. So you did a point of damage to him.
Down.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
5.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, you got him pretty good with that
Right.
shot. Bandits are up. So let's see. Okay. So this basically what's on the screen right now represents half of the bandits that were traveling down the road. The other half of these bandits are up the road. Gonna do a roll to see if the bandits up the road are going to turn around or not.
Cigar lady, they're just dragging behind.
Yeah.
There has been some swinging of swords, but it's been mostly bows and arrows.
So
Yeah.
I'll do that.
couple of them are going to engage.
we're doing pretty well in our bandit extermination.
Oh yeah.
We're making progress.
Yeah. I don't think you're all that intimidated by them at this point, but
Maybe
at
not.
the same time,
They
there's
can
there's
change quickly.
quite a few of them, and they could still do some damage. So 4 of them do come back into this, so they're gonna enter straight back in. I'm gonna pull them into here, so they're spending 2 actions to get there. They're going to use their bows at this point to start targeting enemies. So I'm gonna have them all at this point decide who they want to target. So there's 5, 6, 7.
If anybody had a fireball, that would be the top.
All
I
right.
need a couple more levels for that.
Actually, I did this wrong. All right, so we're gonna do. I'm gonna have you guys be Reckla 1, Furbus was 2, Fen Warden's 3, and Dallett's 4. So I think everybody got an even 2 on the.
I mean, little Jost should be on the table too.
Oh yeah, that's true. I should do a 5.
Yeah.
Do a 5. All right. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that changes it. Reckla takes 2, Yosh takes 2, Dallett takes 2, Dallett takes 2, and Fetwarn takes 1. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do the first 2 on Reckla, and these are all first attacks for these guys because their last action, but their first attack. So taking 2 shots at you. It looks like they both hit for 10 damage.
That puts me at 0.
Second one, we were just saying that these guys could cause trouble. So 2 is
Mhm.
Furbus. So this shot's going at Furbus. It's a miss. And then we've got 1 for Fen Warden. Is that hit? I think that's a hit, right? You're still less or no?
17.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I was thinking of the other one. Okay, so that misses, and then Dallett is hit, I think, with a 4 damage, and then these last 2 are going to be for little Yosh. Oh boy, critical on the first one.
Yeah. He's down.
18, yeah, 18. He takes. Does 18 put him down on its own, or did it take
and the 5.
the combination?
this-
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, yeah.
On these, the 3 that are near me.
They haven't moved. These 3 that are near you.
Did you manipulate it, right? Oh, right. I guess it counts as that.
Yeah, no, they're just attacking.
But if they reload, that's a manipulate.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
true. So, yeah. All right, so I think we're now back to they're done, and Reckla's down. So Reckla, you can do your
Is it a fortitude?
yeah. So I think you're dying 1. Is that right?
Isn't that just flat check? Like flat
Look at the
D20?
flash.
Or I'm sorry, yeah,
Yes,
it's
it's,
just a D20.
1d20 yes.
What did this do?
And I
It's like
Oh, this did a
11.
okay.
Mhm.
Same result, but yeah, so you're dying 1.
The rule is when the enemy attack you and you are 0 hit point, your initiative change for before the enemy for the next round.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Thanks. I'll put him to 17. Okay. All right, so you're dying 1. That brings up, I think that's the end of the round, and that should bring up Furbus. But I wanted to pause right here on Furbus, and we'll come back and pick up at the top of the order.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Looks like everybody's back. If you're back, Carlos, you can go ahead and you can start Furbus's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a heal of 2 actions for
Hmm.
you have 14 points of hit point.
There we go.
And for my last action, I think I'm gonna cast guidance for Dallett. roll for Josh for the death save.
Yes.
It's a failure. He's
Yeah, so he's
dying too.
dying too. All right. I think that's it. So should be Dallett next.
All right. I'm gonna attack this guy again.
Okay.
I'll try a combat grab against him too.
Ooh.
All
All right.
Here we go. Or it doesn't matter anymore. Call it a bear hug to death or something.
Yeah, I think maybe the release from the bear hug also contributed to it. So yeah, so he is done. This one here as well.
Destroying.
So then I think I'm gonna try to out without attacking with my sword. I'm just gonna use my free gun. Try to grab this one.
Okay, this nearest one. Okay, the one that's dazzled. Or actually, is the dazzle? Does the dazzle still?
Yeah, they're still
No,
down.
dazzle-
They're still dazzled.
It was 1 round. They were dazzled.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind. They are. That would have expired after the last round. Okay.
Let's see. Third attack anyway. Okay, cool. So that one's grabbed now.
Oh, let's see. 1 second. So, is it that? Was it that one there then? That one that's right there, or the one that's? Which one were you thinking?
One below it.
Okay,
That one.
gotcha. Held. Okay. So yeah, you've got for the first time you've grabbed one. Or wait, so this does do damage though, right? No. Oh. Yeah, so the first time you've grabbed one and managed to keep it alive in the process. Is that it for Dallett?
That's everything.
Okay. All right, Fen Warden's up.
I'll do pray this one down.
Okay.
20.
Yeah, that's critical.
That guy is dead.
Yeah, if you do 8 damage or more, he will perish, and you did more than. All right.
And that is double, so
Yeah. Awesome.
28 more damage.
Oh my goodness.
That's a good turn. It's a good turn.
One more action. Oh, one more action.
Mm.
You will take.
Okay. Let's see. He's so covered I couldn't see him. There he is. Okay, so he's gonna be covered. I'll just put him green here. So he's. All right. So that is it for Fen Warden. Reckla, you are up now by virtue of death and being raised.
Yeah, so like Reckla is just like sit up, be like, oh, dang,
We're still here.
yeah. Still going. I guess he's gonna have to spend 1 action standing up.
Yep.
Then he's probably gonna notice that Furbus's attention was focused on little Yosh, and so because of that, he's going to cast Stabilize on little Yosh.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. So he can lose his conditions there.
And that would be the end of his turn.
Excellent. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank Yosh.
All right. So we're gonna. There are. Okay, so there are 4 other bandits that were down the road that we're gonna roll to see if they are gonna run or not. I'm gonna put them
Oh, no.
there.
No.
If they get a 10 or better, they're gonna stay and fight. If they're under 10, they're going to run for it. And I'm gonna make that for each of the 4
wait.
down the road, or all of the 4 down the road are gonna make 1 roll to decide if they're gonna stick together and ride into this death trap or run away. They are riding into the death trap. Wisdom is
Oh,
not their
goodness.
thing, but this is the last of them as far as you guys know. This is all of the ones that passed by, and it does prove Dallett correct that there were 18 of them. He
Guys, buddy.
correct. All right, so these guys are gonna spend 1. I'm gonna bring them all to here with 1 action, And then I'm going to separate them. He's going to move out that way. He's going to move out that way. He's going to file in. All right, so they're filing in. That's their second actions. And now all these guys are going to, I'm going to process their attacks from top to bottom. So the first is going after Furbus.
Okay.
With a longsword. Doing 2 damage, I believe. Right?
Yes.
All right.
Okay for me.
Yep, and that's his last action. The other one who is here is in the action of reloading. That's this one there. And then now these 3 on this third row. This one's going to reload. Let's see, so that's 1. And then he is going to fire his last action at Dallett. Missing with that shot, so that's it for his turn. The other, let's see, so the one that next to him is also gonna do reload and then take a shot with his last action. This one he's gonna shoot at, let's see, I've got a couple of choices for him, so I'm gonna go with Furbus. He's shooting at.
Okay.
Missing. So a couple misses there. Those were all the guys that rode in, and now the 4 guys who were staying are, let's see. One next to little Yosh is grabbed. So what can he do to break his grasp from this?
You can do an escape action to do that, which is for
Is it athletics?
Athletics
Yeah.
or acrobatics, yes.
Yeah, I think it's athletics or acrobatics against my athletics.
Okay, I'll do his athletics.
We just don't. The athletics DC of the creature grabbing. You're doing that against the athletics DC.
Oh, so your athletics, what is your athletics? Okay. So I guess he's not able to get out then? If I'm
Yeah,
interpreting
I
that
mean,
right?
Modifier, but I don't know if that's DC.
But
It's
you
like what the
think
extra
them
Eastward.
plus your athletics modifier, so 17.
Yeah.
be a 17.
Yeah, so he failed it. So he's not able to break the grip. Okay. All right. So yeah, you have
can
him
still-
grabbed. Yeah, he can still try to do
He can-
something else, but I was gonna spend that first action to try to get out.
Just has to succeed a DC 5 flat check. Try to do it.
Let's see, can he attempt it more than once in his turn? I guess he could just spend. Yeah, so he'll try
Right,
again. Try it again. I guess we'll just go back and forth and see if you're able to continue to strong.
How good your judo skills are.
On the very last one, he was able to shake loose. All right, so this.
Okay, he took a lot of action.
He's also.
Yeah.
This is also the one that's most injured, so he's probably the least threatening of them. But all right, so he's done with his turn. Now there's these 2, and they're targeting Yosh. So.
Oh.
16
On who?
on little Yosh.
Oh, no,
He's
yes.
just laying there unconscious.
Yes, that's a hit.
They would have seen him. Oh, you're muted, Jamie. We can't hear you.
And now he's dying 2 for the wounded one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Side.
Sorry, my headset
Mhm.
cut out there. All right, so I think where did we leave that? Is little Yosh unconscious on the ground right now?
Yeah.
He was already unconscious on the ground, and I targeted
He
him.
had died. He was
Okay.
dying,
I got you.
and then just came back to consciousness.
Yeah, so I could.
I don't know if that would change their actions.
I don't think that they're gonna target him. So I'm gonna reallocate my attack towards Dallett
Okay.
because I'm forgetting he's laying down. There we go. All right, so Dallett, they miss their attack on you, and then the last one, he's got 1 shot with his bow, and he's also gonna go towards Dallett, and he fumbles, critically missing, so he actually drops his weapon in the process of trying to.
Like again. Without.
Oh yeah.
Okay, who is the most wounded bandit? This one?
Most wounded was the one that was being grappled, I think. And
Yeah, no.
was le-
Okay, this one. So this one, these two, they make one reflex save.
I think Jamie's working on his headset issue.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's wow.
Yeah.
I only have 2 healing spells and 1 magic fang for today.
Got it. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah, I have a heal spell available.
let me roll for the electric.
Yeah, he was targeting these two, the electric art.
Okay. All right. Basic.
Wow. With how little just I am, I know it's too good. Just for okay, I think with my last action, I'm gonna I raise my shield because I think I gonna need that AC,
Okay. All right.
and that's everything for me.
All right. Sounds good. Dallett?
I don't know. I'm gonna target the guy that grabs since he's looking all weird.
Ooh,
I'm assuming.
that will be it. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. That was you're grabbing.
Since yeah. All right. Oh, I don't really want to. So I'm gonna target the one above me. All right, cool. Like that.
All right. This one here. 6. Okay. He's
And
hitting.
then with my last action, I'm actually just gonna take out the other lesser healing potion I have, and hold it in.
All right. Fen Warden.
Mhm. Let me take my
Okay. Okay.
21 point.
Yep, that is gonna do it if it's 7 plus anything. So that was this one. So he went kaput. He is also catching arrows.
And when I left, I'll take it here. Yeah. So I -2. But, and -1.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you take a good chunk out of him.
And I think, assuming I don't have armor on, but I just have a lot. So do that.
Yeah, that
That's-
makes sense to me.
Mhm.
We'll assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
And I did not cover that time. So
All right. Reckla.
Okay. Reckla going to move with his first action. He's just going to move right here. Just to line them up just perfectly for the next volley of spray of
This is
stars.
like a combo shot.
So that gets everybody in that 15-foot cone, which...
Yeah, everyone from him up.
Yep.
Okay. And they'll do their checks are reflex. Okay.
Okay.
4, 6. Okay, so 3 pass, 3 fail. Looks like. Okay.
So the successes are dazzled for 1 round and only take half, which is 1.
About to wait in there anyway.
I'm just buttering them up for you.
Yeah.
I appreciate.
All right. Yeah, we'll
them up
mark
a little bit.
all these guys as dazzled, and they'll all take the 1.
Fail the dazzle.
There we go. Okay. This.
Put the number over the token too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on one of these guys. So 3. Actually, I'm gonna have to do it for. The other ones are only for 1, right? So I'll just do it on the 3s.
Yeah, the successes are the 1.
It's 3 of. All right. There we go. I think that should do it. Nice. So yeah, you've got a bunch of dazzled bandits now sitting there waiting. And it's their turn. Or did you have something else? I'm sorry.
No, that was it.
Okay. All right. What's the full effect of dazzled?
Full damage and dazzle.
Eyes are overstimulated. All creatures and objects are concealed from you.
Okay, so they cannot really, none of them are effectively able to do anything. They could blindly swing, but that would be pretty difficult for them. I'm thinking that all of these guys are going to make a check to see if they're going to stay or go collectively, since they're probably pretty panicked at this point. So I'm going to do another flat roll on DC. So 10 and under, they will flight, and 11 and over they'll stay. Did it roll? There we go. So they are gonna try to run for it. We've got this whole contingent starting to just panic and flee. So move them. Let's see, they're not easy to pull all out together, but pull these guys like that. Yeah, those guys are gonna start to flee. So how many can they go? They're gonna go all that way. 4. These 2. Okay. Yeah, they start bolting. The others are here that are with them, and they're joining them. So they're all in a flight mode right now, which means, let's see, they're
Can we yell at them? And don't come back. Rethink your bandit ways. Don't you ever steal around here again.
Yeah, so they're gonna turn tail and start to run. You guys can obviously pursue them and continue to engage them. So that's their action though. So it's back to the top of the order.
How much distance is between them?
So they are on horseback, but they're not effectively riding right now. The rear person is going to be at the far left of what on the screen. The measure to these far bandits.
Okay.
And if in your range, then you can hit them. And what I'll do
Okay,
is
I'm
I'm
gonna try to.
have you guys. Let's see. I'm gonna move everybody's token a little bit to the side to try to get the correct distance. And then I'm gonna clean up. I guess I'll clean up this battlefield. You guys made a mess.
1, 2, 3, 4,
There were
5,
some
6, 7, 8,
moments.
9, 10.
moments of efficiency, but
Wow.
10 bodies.
at one
Key.
point there were 12.
10 bandits. Wow.
All right. Okay. So there you go. I think you've got the right distances now, so you can proceed.
I have a spell that has range of 120 feet. So I can attack one of the bandits with that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
27
Yeah, that will do it. Which one were you picking?
in the last one.
On the top, last on the top. Okay.
So is that a crit, maybe?
Actually, it is. Yeah, it is a crit. Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
they're 15.
Let me see.
So you just need, you need the 3 points. Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, frozen statue.
Yeah, just the ice cube falling off a horse. All right. Yeah, so you strike him with the ray perfectly, and he freezes and stiff and falls right off of his horse as they're trying to run away. The horse is gone without him. What else does Purvis want to do?
I think with my last action, I'm gonna move next to Little Josh,
Okay.
and that's everything.
All right. Dallett.
I will give my healing potion only.
To little
I
Yosh?
don't know how that works.
I can still cast healing.
Yeah, that's
Wait.
interesting. I don't know. That's an interesting
Yeah, that's
rolling,
like
but
that. Yeah, you have to like force it down their throat or something.
seems like
Yeah,
it
Oh, humanoid creature, I know what to do with that.
would. Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
A person or one. Just anything. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's,
yeah.
He's
I would think,
stabilized though.
yeah, I would think it would work if you wanted to actually give it to him, but you're welcome to hold it if you're aware of the fact that there's other healing still in the group. And you would see that they're running, so.
I'll just move between, try to block anything that they shoot.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
That's cool.
thank you.
Nice. All right. Then Fend Warden.
Fed Warden will start firing. No, and ran the longbow.
Yeah.
Is still magical.
They
long.
don't. They are
Yeah.
now more of a target than they were.
I'll start you help with that morale. I'll start with
Wow.
oh yeah, it's not 100 or anything like that. First 21.
He is dead. He is dead. He had 1 hit point remaining.
Guy next. King.
That hits. Yeah. Where is he?
Okay.
He hasn't been hit yet.
It's on.
Oh no. Okay, he's hanging on by a thread.
Oh, cute.
He's hanging on by a thread. He is literally 1 hit point. Have you used your hero point yet? Out of curiosity.
No, I
Okay. Just reminding. I'm not saying you have to, but reminding. I'm not sure. I think Scott, you used yours for
Yeah.
your initiative, and Carlos, you used yours. Ben, have you used yours?
Initiative.
Yeah, I think. Okay. Yeah, you might have been first. So Joe is the only one with 1 left. But yeah, you don't have to. I'm just a reminder.
I gave it 17 on that. It's and, yeah, so 13 misses.
Yes.
Okay, so he's all done.
Okay. All right. Pretty good. Reckla.
Reckla's going to cast Daze, and he's going to target the lead number 3 dazed guy, dazzled guy. I will say that it's non-lethal, so I think that might mean he just goes unconscious if it takes him to 0.
It does. It does take him to 0. But however, he is going to fall from a galloping horse, and he's going to take damage in the process, and he is going
Yeah.
to die.
That's fair.
So, so he's dead as well. From the daze, which, you don't see daze be the final shot all the time. But
No.
you like to see that every now and then. All right.
Found a way to make it lethal.
He was dazzled to death. Literally. He had, yeah, he won't remember any. But yeah, so you have one
so
more?
that was 2 action. His last action. Yeah, I'll move down to next to Yosh.
Okay. All right. Okay, so the bandits are pulling away now. Let's see, so there are 5 of these guys. Essentially, you all are going to be another 100 feet from these guys. So they're gonna be able to do 100 feet of movement.
100 bucks.
Yeah.
Taking a long way.
I cannot attack them with magic spell.
Yeah, so they're taking off. We're back to the top if you guys want to pursue, or if you have anything that can reach from long range.
Oh.
Not that long.
Where was the cart at?
It's up the hill. I didn't really put
Okay.
it on the map. Because
Yeah.
I figured you guys walked down a little ways from.
The only way that we can try to pursue is with the car and the horse.
Not with the cart. The cart's not gonna chase them.
So, yeah. We make a very good job because
Are any of
I
the
think-
horses from the I'm sorry.
I
it's
think-
okay.
Dead Warden's still in range. Shooting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think though for Furbus, you were gonna ask if any of the horses of the bandits are in range of you. So let's see, there were 10 corpses, which means there would have been 10 horses potentially that you could get. Most of them are gonna bolt when they get the chance, but some of them may be here. How about you make a nature check against a DC 22? And if you could pull off that
Okay.
check, you can round up a horse in your turn, in your 3 actions.
If the druid
Right.
can't do it.
Okay, let's try. Nope.
Nope. Yeah, unfortunately, they're just too far away or just too fearful at the moment to be rounded up. That would bring up Dallett, whose sword won't reach from here. You're...
Yeah, no, I'm staring in the darkness looking for anything coming.
Okay. All right. Then Warden, then?
All right, Ken Warden is at one range increment, -2 that range.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Take the next one.
Is it possible for him to move and get rid of the -2? And still get 2 shots away, or is that mess?
One. That'd be a lot of move. Get within 100 feet. Yeah, he's 75 feet too far away.
Okay. Gotcha.
He'd use a lot of moves. What he 30. Definitely on horse feeder they were on what? Yeah, he can't keep up with it. But in any way, at that kind of +1 to -2, so 18.
Is it? It was your longsword. Is that help you or hurt you?
And Jamie, they should all have their dazzled reduced by 1.
But yeah, longbow actually would be better. Yeah. 20. And damage 1. So damage 1.
Which one did you pick again to hit with that? This one. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You rolled a 20 there.
Yeah.
Nice. That will do it. That is gonna kill that one. He was down to. That's what he was down to. So you got him. Actually, no. You got critical damage on him. So yeah, you have hit him perfectly.
Oh, and drops off the horse.
Yeah. Another rider fallen. All right.
I'm really hoping none would get away, but I think they can get out.
Yeah. They'll get a turn after Reckla, and they'll probably be out of distance at that point. But Reckla, you have anything?
Yeah, he's useless at range, really. I don't think I have anything that's gonna work, so I think I'm just gonna focus on healing
Okay.
little ghosts.
All right. Yeah, so we'll drop out of turns, and I'll have them ride off the remaining 4 survivors into the distance. So yeah, Carlos said it's 14 out of 18 that you dispatched of. That'll be a big difference when they do whatever they're gonna do. That's gonna leave a big mark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was awesome, actually, because the way that started, you just wiped them out. They didn't even get a chance, really, to put you on your heels the entire fight because of the way it began.
Dallett was swinging big.
Yeah, and Yosh came in with the magic fang. That was very cool. And then the enchantment on the bow. You were all doing a lot of extra damage when you hit or dropping.
That's important in this type of battles.
Yeah, that was good.
Golem probably took 3 of them.
Yeah, when I realized you had 3 shots at range,
Mhm.
it was perfect.
Well, I'm going to retrieve. They've been using a weapon that I've been wanting with the composite longbow. That one.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Go for it.
So yeah, you can add, I think, the half or your modifier of reach, maybe, for the attack damage. The damage.
I'll get a +1 on mine.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and so I'll give you some of their. I'll give you all of their breakdown of what they've got so that you can decide how much of that you want. But they've got those composite longbows. They've got long swords. They're wearing the pretty standard Stag Lord amulet at this point. And so you find that on all of them as well. Let's see. You find a total of. Have you? So it's 14. So you find a total of 149 copper 95 silver, and 63 gold.
Ooh, that's
We now have
beautiful.
106 gold, y'all.
You also find what looks like a scroll and 2 potions.
Oh, yeah.
And beyond the amulets, one of the bandits is wearing a ring that has a similar looking stag shape on it that you haven't seen before, but it looks similar in style to the amulet, and it seems like it's made out of silver.
Important.
We're gonna hang on to that.
So that's what you find on these guys. The horses, like I said, are off and running. If you want to make an attempt to recover any of them, you can still do, but otherwise, that's their belongings that you're able to recover.
Excellent.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna start to make some medicine checks. Who need healing?
Or I can also do a medicine check.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be prepared to aid anyone in their check so they can get a bonus.
Yeah, Ben wasn't has a little bit of damage.
Okay. How much damage do you have, Warden? Okay. This was when we are doing the guard, right? Yeah.
So
Maybe?
we're doing the what? I missed what you said.
The guard, the watch.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
watch.
yeah. We're back on the watch, and I was gonna move us over to the other screen because you guys are doing your medicine checks and you're done with the map. So I'll move you over. I'm making a little camp page for us so you guys can do
Nice.
your healing and everything here and figure
Oh,
out who's what. I'm gonna add your little health
I
bars.
like this.
I want to put all of the camping actions on here so that when we're doing the camping scenes, we can just come
Yeah.
over to this, and then you'll be able to just denote what you're gonna do so that we can quickly process the camping stuff. I think it'll make it
Right on.
easier. Just working on this, but you guys are welcome to do your medicine checks.
I have a +2 thanks my skill of natural vision. Okay, that's a success.
Anybody else need me healing?
Oh, okay. And
Reckla does.
I think I'm gonna cast.
Just talk to myself.
Oh, you did. Okay.
I can actually heal as well.
Everybody's got a build with some healing. in it,
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
that's usually the hardest part.
Yeah. Question. After this, we are gonna regain.
Yeah, you'll still recover your spell slots for the day.
Okay,
Yeah.
so have 11. 28.
Looks like most of you
Okay.
are there. Yeah, like Dallett's down. If these are right, then it shows Dallett's down 6, and then Warden's down just 3. The others are full up. Okay.
Or 8 points of healing for each one.
Okay.
Can Warden get healing there somewhere?
Yes,
4.
4 healing.
4.
Oh, he had 4?
Mhm.
Yeah, everybody got the 4.
Oh, everybody got the 4. Okay.
I will be full up after the night.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys basically you were 3 watches in, 3.5 of your watches in, and you're able to get healed up and continue your rest well enough into the early morning hours to where you guys can now recover your spell slots fully and whatever constitution hit points you would recover for the evening. So I think everybody, it looks like, is back to full. Okay. Let's have you guys make a perception check in the morning.
The other 4 come back.
Well, no, but you guys noticed that a couple of the bodies are missing. And if you do your quick math, you guys count 6 bodies missing from the 14 that
Maybe
you laid.
maybe something eat the bodies in the night.
Dry off 6 bodies. It's not small critters.
It could be a
No,
lot
but-
of small critters, but
Maybe.
All right, you guys then could break camp in the morning, and I guess you got to make your decision about how to use your travel for this day. If you choose to go fast or continue to do both like you had done before, and then I guess the big question is when and if you peel off the roadway. That's really what this day boils down to. No matter what you do, you're going to reach the point where you would very likely make that decision. So let you guys decide how you want to proceed.
For today, I want to make a little change. So, thanks to my archetype, I have a new companion. So, I do this at the beginning of the morning. I send Yosh for a while to post, and a little friend come from the forest. So, I don't know if I can show you all the other. This.
Did that
But
work?
from the forest, you can see that little eagle coming into our direction. So I present you, yes, an eagle. And I present you my rush.
My rush.
My another animal companion.
I love it.
Yes, all my animal companion have rush in the name.
Okay.
This is for exploration more than for combat, because my rush can see from the air.
nice.
So yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
Very
and
nice.
that's it. That it.
If it's like a kind of like a large eagle, I'm assuming, then where does it perch itself, or what does it do as you're traveling? What are your thoughts?
No, for the moment, it's more like a young eagle. It's maybe 1 year of age. It's very little. It's little, small size.
Okay.
They talk right now. Yeah, equal for little, just.
All right. So you guys see the eagle join you as little Yosh wanders away. And anybody have anything else that they needed to take care of in the morning before you are on the road?
No.
You'll continue to have the same riding order, I take it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You guys are going to proceed down the road, and I'm going to check the weather for us on this day to see how travel is, if we're slowed or not. Foggy again. Just another day in the fog for the most part. As you guys are traveling, Dallett, I'm going to have you make a perception check as you get into the late morning. You've all been traveling for a few hours down the road. And make a perception check, and I'll... Okay, actually, it's good. Yeah, so you see in the roadway ahead of you an object laying in the road, like something's... And as you get closer to it, it looks like it's... a human arm laying in the roadway.
Hey,
Mhm.
the thing is, the eagles are basically carrion. Your problem.
There's their first meal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't see other tracks on the roadway that look like anything that notable other than just what you would normally see in the roadway. It seems odd that this part is laying here, and it looks as if it was torn pretty violently from its body. So it is what it is. That's what you would see, and you can obviously point that out to the others as they pass by.
That doesn't seem like a good omen.
No.
Is this our sign to get off the road?
And with that, you guys know that you could see the sycamore before, but today, because of the fog, you can't see it. And so you're not sure now where the best place will be. You know you're getting close. You know you've moved, and I'm going to move your token a little bit here. So now you're really basically in a similar range to both places, but you don't have visibility towards either one, or great visibility to know exactly what the best point would be to cut off. I assume you're looking for a trail or something like that, but
Use a nature check to find a seemingly decent route to either blaze a trail or find let's say a deer trail.
yeah, I think you could try to find some game trail as you're riding through that, but I think what you're realizing is that the cart's going to be very difficult to take into that regardless. It might be impossible for the cart really to move through as tall as the grass is for a long distance. Even like the little game trails
might
you're
just-
finding
Yeah,
will be
we
difficult.
might just stash the cart.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll work on stashing the cart, I think. You'll try to utilize one of those trails.
Okay. So if you guys want to do a stealth on stashing the cart and someone wants to aid, whoever is decent in stealth can aid.
And what
Someone-
was aid again?
Aid basically is you
How did
make
we
the
do
same
that?
check. You make the same check. So
Oh,
we're
yeah,
doing
that's
stealth.
right.
You'll do a stealth check, and if you pass, then the person who does the group check will get a bonus.
All right. I am going to give myself guidance, and I'm going to aid stealth.
All right. So you can do.
Oh, God.
No.
Oh no!
Okay, that's okay. You're not gonna hinder it. It's just that you
Yeah,
won't provide a
like I'm
plus.
worthless.
Although I
I was
almost want
worthless
to,
at
I want a
camouflaging.
mechanic where that would just ruin the whole chance of you finding a trail. But the eagle would be a big countermeasure there. But yeah, you can go ahead, Dallett. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. So yeah, you guys, you hid the cart. You hid the cart.
With lights on top of the cart.
Yeah, good job. When you like got 20 feet away in the fog, you're like, I can't see it. It's good.
Like,
You know, it's good.
it was free.
It was free. Yeah. What was on the cart that you were still carrying that was of value to you?
I think it was just to carry us because we were sort of good with horses.
Okay. All
But
right.
we'll
so-
probably, I don't know, Burbus, I don't know if you're going to be riding little Yosh, but I'm going to have to hop on a horse with one of these two guys, I think.
Oh yes.
Oh, Yosh is gone.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, that's right. Yosh is gone.
I have my horse right now.
Well, we would have, how many horses did the cart have?
2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
you have those.
yes, we're riding.
All right. So let me see. We're almost up on time, but I'll set you guys up for where we'll start next session.
So I'm looking at the character sheet, and on my armor in field, there's the tap. Is there a way to on and off? Have your armor on?
I don't know. I've always just assumed that the AC is whatever your armor is, and then the shield is when you have your shield equipped. I
Yeah.
guess,
Normally, if you're using your shield, I think, like I don't know that there's a way that the sheet factors in the shield.
There's the shields too better, and you have to erase it. Not.
Yeah.
Wonder. It seems like some of these shields turn on. Maybe I can turn off since I'm not wearing my chainmail. Kind of way.
And it doesn't change. Yeah, it would be good if you could do that, and then it would change the AC. Yeah.
actually, that's a good
If you
question.
figure that
How
out,
does-
let me know.
How does that work? Because my AC is 14. I'm wearing studded leather. I'm not even sure.
How much do you have in dexterity, Reckla?
10.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's
So that's a minus
That's
2
a 0.
or a 0. Okay.
yes. So you have a +3 and no +4 because you are trained. Because that's 2 plus your level, and if you have a studded leather, that is another +2. So you need to have 16.
Yeah, so I guess
right
I
now.
have to add. How do I add 2? this.
Did you click like a button next
Oh yeah,
to
I've got
the
the settings open, the gear button,
Yeah, I put it into item.
item.
yeah, in the
Okay.
item button? Yes.
All right. So yeah, bang, my AC should be 16.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I drop a couple of times every time we get in a fight.
Yeah, that's gonna help you a lot. 2 more points is gonna help
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Yeah. You're better than the bandits now. So, and you saw how quick those bandits fall. So,
Mhm.
yeah. All right. Let me have you guys do a check to see what trail you end up finding. So, I think similar to the survival check or the stealth check where you were trying to hide the cart, I think we'll do a roll where you can use survival or nature as the main role if someone wants to assist with that, and then have someone do the roll for the group to assist or to aid. DC 18 would get you the plus, and then for the group roll, it's a DC 20.
Okay. You can try to make a survival check with it.
Yeah, survival works. Your survival or nature.
Aid.
Okay, so the aid didn't work for, but it didn't matter because Furbus did the check with 24. So,
Aid.
so leave it to the druid to spot out of the corner of his eye what looks like something familiar, a little trench that you see that's dug in the ground, and he points it out to you all, and it's the first one you've seen in a minute, and I think all of you get the same idea that it's leading in the direction that you're wanting to head. So that's where we'll end it for tonight, and we'll pick up in the trenches next time where you're headed to the old sycamore tree.
Excellent.
Good deal.
Okay.
Um,
Nice.
Yeah, it's good. Good. This session was about bandit extermination. That's how I'm gonna remember this
Oh
session.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys put a hurting on their force, so that was fun to watch. So good job.
Oh yeah. That was amazing.
I was
Oh.
worried when you said 18. I'm like, oh my goodness.
You guys are pretty. You're pretty
Yeah,
effective.
no.
You're pretty effective, and like the things you buffed yourselves with in that combat really tore them up. And then your ability to heal quickly, like you guys are definitely built for battle. When you have 4 present, you should be pretty capable.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
We were full force.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I had fun. Thanks, guys, for
Yeah.
the night.
Thank
and
you.
We'll do it again in a couple weeks.
Thanks, Jamie.
Yeah.
It was fun.
All right. Take